Hi, this is Steven for episode 10 of the Consumer 2020 show. I'm so happy that we reached number 10. It's like a first milestone that we have. And I was thinking, how can we celebrate this show together? And my first thought, of course, was champagne. It's always the first thing that I think about. But that would be something for me and not for you. And I wanted to do something for you. So I have this here. This is my book that a lot of you already have and a lot of you already know. It's called When Digital Becomes Human, but it's the Dutch version. We sold 10,000 copies of that in the last few months. Thanks for that. But now we also have this one. And as you can see, I have a lot of them right here. And I would like to give some of these English When Digital Becomes Human books away to you, but I would also like to give away some of them to your friends. So if you add people in the comments that you would like to give a book to, please let me know, and I have that bunch of books that I would like to give away to you or one of your friends. So let's do this to celebrate episode 10. The topic of episode 10 is function titles. I'm a big fan of crazy function titles. I want to talk about that. And the second thing is the 2 options marketeers always have with new technologies. Welcome in episode 10. Shall we talk about function titles for a second? You know, sometimes you hear these companies who have crazy function titles. One of the examples is Chief Smiling Customers. That's one that I've heard. Or Chief First Impression is also one that I really love. You know what a Chief First Impression does? It's most of the time the person that is sitting at the reception desk in a company. And just giving that person the title Chief First Impression makes a big difference compared to reception guy or woman. So I think that it sounds something really small, those function titles, but I think if you want to add customer centricity to your company, it's a fun exercise to play with function titles one day and ask yourself what the real objective of every employee is and just use that name in the function title of your employee. So don't use marketing, don't use sales, but use what you really, really mean. I think that's a very small thing to do, but a very easy and fun one to do as well. Second thing that I want to talk about is the 2 options marketeers always have with new technologies. Let's look at something that happened a few weeks ago. It was like Twitter that opened up their direct messages for everyone. So now you don't need to follow someone anymore before you can send a direct message, which is a more open-minded system. But immediately you see the danger of that, right? The danger is that marketeers will start to send spam messages to people on Twitter, and we all know what would happen, right? We would not like to have those messages on our Twitter account, so then we will block them and then the effect disappears again. The option that marketeers always have is to start to advertise towards people with new technologies. The direct messages of Twitter is an example, beacons is an example, online was an example, email was an example, so you always have this opportunity to start to send advertising, and in the end it doesn't work anymore. I think the bigger opportunity is to see and look for new ways to increase customer service. If you think about the direct messages of Twitter again, it is a great opportunity to add speed to your customer service, to add more personal details to your customer service because those messages are private. The same thing with beacons. You can be more personal in your customer service. You can be more proactive in your customer service. And we all know that we would like that. So every time something new comes up and something that sounds really cool, marketeers have 2 options. The option to advertise and to spam people, or the option to add value and to increase customer service. And you all know what I prefer, of course, it's the increase of customer service. So I think that's an interesting one to think about, that as soon as you have new technologies, don't always have the reflex to start to advertise on it, but have the intention to increase value for customers. Hey guys, this was episode 10. Once again, thanks for watching. Once again, if you have questions, please send them to me. If you have cool cases that you want to see in this video, please share them with me. If you want to have a copy of my book, please let me know. If you have someone that you want to give this book to, please let me know. And I hope to see you in the next 10 episodes for the Consumer 2020 show, and let me know what we could do to celebrate episode 20. I'm looking for great and crazy ideas, so please let me know, and I see you next week. Thanks a lot.